Badoo, badoo. Badoo, badoo. If anybody's joined in already, I cannot see. Just so you know. I also need to increase my volume, I remember that now. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. I think this should be okay. Chat, is this okay? Shareable link. Right. Right. Streams. Fallout. Do 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 do. Roses are red, violets aren't green. Please save me. I don't know how to finish this rhyme. Do do do. All right. That should do. Now I'll give it a few moments before we get started, just to say hello to everybody, see who joins in early. Because I have a little bit of something to show you guys before we actually get started. Before we actually get started with today's stream. Hey, you were just watching part 1? Well, you can finish watching that later if you're interested. Now we're gonna continue with part... Shut the fuck up. Now we're actually gonna continue with part 2. We're gonna continue with part 2. Because he's gonna mention the Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, good heavens. Oh, good heavens. This is... Aren't you excited to be told how much better than we think Fallout 3 is? I'm so excited to be proven wrong. Because this video's already been fucking 43 minutes long. Oh boy. How long would this stream be? I need sleep, not answers. You can sleep. This will be a public VOD. This is gonna be a public VOD. Unless somebody drops a slur. And I'm not gonna drop a slur. Or am I? Life is just unpredictable. Sorry for not being available for the first part. Good to hear you though, Emily. Thank you. It's okay. It's whenever people are available, like... Sorry, if my audio went a little bit weird there, that's because I had to move my mic. But, I still have to move it again, actually. It's okay, though. Because, at the end of the day... Did I do it again? Did I do it again? I did it again. Alright, I fixed the stream title. Thank you. I fixed the stream title. Anyway... it's okay, like, it'll be a public VOD, so even if you can't watch, like, even if you didn't watch the first part, but you're still interested, like, you can watch, you know, the VOD of it. And if you're not interested in watching, like, I'm not gonna force you to, I'm doing this for fun. Why are you torturing yourself with many true nerd videos? Because, that's my answer, because, I thought I'd switch things up before we get into this, because I have something to show you guys. I'm gonna give it just another minute or two before we actually get into this, but I actually have something to spice things up today, right? I have something to spice things up today, and by spice things up, I mean sweeten it, because I have a bottle of wine with me. I have a bottle of wine here. That's not cracked. It's amazing how it's not cracked after the fucking torture session that it was. Now I just need to open this. Let me get something to open this fucking bottle. Hold on 1 sec. Alright, fuck. Okay, I got my wine bottle. Like, I'm torturing myself with this because it's fun. And especially for you, because it's not that, it's fun for me, but it's more fun for you. And I am one of life's givers. That's a lie, I'm one of life's receivers, but I can also be one of life's givers once once every so often. I'm kinky like that. How did I miss the notification for here? I don't know. You just did. Skill issue. Join the AIM community. Have you heard Patrician's words on this video? And those on H-Bomber, guys? I have not. You want to be partially active and racist? Look, if you're not going to be fully racist, you may as well not even be... I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding, of course. I don't know anything about Fallout, but hearing you rant is always fun. Ah, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Let me do that again. Let me do that again. Listen. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, so that'll be that'll be what we do today. Every time he says something stupid, I'm gonna take a sip from this wine. But before we get into this video, I have something for you guys. I have something to talk to you guys about. Now, would you like a new Fallout community project? Would you like a new Fallout community project that is actually open to criticism and additions and submissions and is actually fun, you know? Fun in Fallout. Holy shit, you haven't heard this one before. It's Fallout St. Dallas. Now, I was actually approached by the people behind this a couple of weeks ago, actually. I don't remember when this was. And it's a text-based RP game, and you can even see the public document. I've had a quick skim through this, and it basically allows you to roleplay as different factions in St. Dallas, and it includes the Brotherhood of Steel, Rare L, but other than that, it seems pretty cool. The public document is public. Of course, they have to they have to do the obligatory we firmly reject this, that, this, whatever. But let's be honest, let's be honest. Let's be honest. This is just for the people that want to pass judgment before even interacting. So that's just a precaution. But yeah, you can read all about this. There's the Brotherhood of Steel, kill them. There's the Texas Rangers, there's some cartels, and there's the... No, you're not reading that wrong. You're not reading that wrong. You're not reading that wrong, chat. You're not reading that wrong. There is the... Can I even say this early into the stream? Can I even say this? Alright, I'll say it. There's the Confederate States of America. Yeah. So there you go. Automatic racist support. Yeah, and you can have a read through this. I'm not going to read through all of this. I'll let you do that because this is a very detailed thing. This is about 60% done as I understand. But you can read into this and you can engage with them. It's public. You can see some of the art. I'm not sure if that's AI art or not. Even if it is, whatever. It's early development. And you can interact with this and you can even roleplay under this scenario. It's nice. So go check it out. And be So you get to be severely racist in a Fallout game? I'm not sure that's a new thing, but sure. This is a text-based role-playing game. It's a text-based role-playing game. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody actually made a mod from based off of this, though. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody made a mod off of this, though. Now, of course... They have to firmly reject racism, slavery, segregation, and any form of discrimination. But then again, let's be honest, this is part of role-playing, and to be part of role-playing, you have to safeguard, ideological purity and racial purity, so yeah, you get to be racist in role-playing in Fallout. So yeah, go support them, it's nice. Go ahead, thumbs up. Fallout St. Dallas is the name. Fallout St. Dallas. Casual racist versus competitive racist. I am. If only you knew how much I can be. Anyway, let's watch, shall we? Let's fucking watch. Let's watch. For those of you unaware, this is Menu True Nerds. Fallout 3 is better than you think. We are 43 minutes and 51 seconds into this 2-hour-long video, and people complain about Kratos. Goddammit. And so far the video's been absolutely terrible, but it gets even... It's gonna get better now. This video's gonna get so much better now. Because we're gonna talk about the Brotherhood of Steel. He's gonna talk about the Brotherhood of Steel. I can't wait to hear about the Brotherhood of Steel. Aren't you, Aren't you excited to hear about the Brotherhood of Steel? Me neither, let's go.
The one faction I've most often seen raised as a problem with Fallout 3, the Brotherhood of Steel. Now,
yay! Yay, the Brotherhood of Steel! Yay, that thing, that faction that never gets brought up literally ever. What problem could people have with the Brotherhood of Steel? That very clearly defined faction that we never ever see. What could possibly be the problem here?
Some people, the Brotherhood are a big problem, and it seems to boil down to one big issue.
No, it boils down to a lot of big issues, even just in Fallout 3. In Fallout 3, the reasons for the Brotherhood of Steel being a problem is, for one, they're on the other side of the continent. The small isolationist faction is on the other side of the continent, which we're a little bit tired of seeing them. They are completely different from what they were. The Brotherhood of Steel has reason to be very clearly defined in their goals and their practices and whatever. And I'm honestly sick of seeing them, yeah, those are two big issues. And also the fact that they're no longer isolationist, which is a bit of an issue. And the third problem with the Brotherhood of Steel is that they are literally fighting people who want the exact same thing they do. The Brotherhood of Steel, that we are supposed to believe just wants the good stuff. The Brotherhood of Steel just wants to be the good guys. They just want to give clean water to people and fight off the mutants. Anyway, let's fight this faction that wants clean water for people and that also wants to fight off the mutants. That's how that works. That's how that works. That's how that works, you know? The good guys want the water and no mutants. So the good guys fight the faction that wants water and no mutants. Why would people have a problem with this? I don't know.
The Brotherhood now acts in a more overtly benevolent and open fashion that feels strangely at odds with how the Brotherhood used to act in classic Fallout.
That is one of the things, yes, that is one of the things, but it's also fatigue of the Brotherhood of Steel. I mean, you have to keep in mind that at this point, when Fallout 3 came out, every single fucking game had the Brotherhood of Steel be the deciding factor. It is the Brotherhood of Steel that helps you fight the Master, even though you basically did it yourself, mostly. It is the Brotherhood of Steel that gives you the key to access the Enclave by telling you where Navarro is. It is the Brotherhood of Steel that are the entire focus of Fallout Tactics. And Fallout Brotherhood of Steel exists, but then again, there's only one Brotherhood of Steel member in there. But still. Yes, their attitude is very different. In fact, it's night and day. If they didn't have the T-45s and the symbols, you wouldn't be able to say they're the Brotherhood of Steel. But yeah, that is one of the issues. What about it?
Now, I'd like to address these points directly.
These points, there was only one point. Chat. There was only one point that he made. Because you see, is the NCR really the NCR if they do everything exactly like the Legion does, but have a different flag? No, not really.
Stand up to any scrutiny. Firstly, the Brotherhood has not changed, because this...
The Brotherhood has not changed. You mean the isolationist, technologically purist, you know, segregationist faction now welcomes everybody and sacrifice themselves for the common good of people instead of just taking technology away to study it. They haven't changed. They haven't changed at all. No. It's also not weird that they're on the other side of the wasteland. No, 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 no.
Isn't the Brotherhood. And I don't just mean because this is an independent cell acting alone in a hostile environment nearly 3,000 miles from Brotherhood command, though that is true. I mean that they literally aren't the Brotherhood anymore, and the game explicitly says this.
Lions directly refused orders, and so the West Coast cut us off. No communications, no reinforcements.
That is one hell of disingenuous phrasing, don't you think? We're not... Okay, I don't think we are... I don't think we're literally saying... I don't think people are literally saying that the Brotherhood of Steel literally isn't the Brotherhood of Steel. It's that they changed so much that they may as well not even be the Brotherhood of Steel. Like, they're the Brotherhood of Steel in name only.
Coast cut us off. No communications, no reinforcements.
And in case that was too subtle, they even added in the Outcasts, a faction that left specifically because Lions wasn't following standard Brotherhood operating procedure.
Not just. For one, the Outcasts are the real Brotherhood of Steel. It's not just because Lions Brotherhood wasn't following standard Brotherhood procedure. It's that they are literally doing everything the Brotherhood of Steel wouldn't. They're not going after technology. They're not taking it away from people. They're not trying to study it. They're not isolationist. No, they're nothing. They are generic good guys with big steel armor. Big steel armor. Yeah, that's how that works. Meanwhile, the actual Brotherhood of Steel, the people that actually follow, behave like the Brotherhood of Steel would, think like the Brotherhood of Steel would, act like the Brotherhood of Steel would. This isn't just a case of standard operating procedure. This is another book entirely. When you say that they're just not following standard Brotherhood operating procedure, no, that implies that they're still following it, but they're interpreting the rules a little differently. No. Lions' Brotherhood isn't even in the same book. It's not even in the same library. It's not even in the same fucking genre. You know what I mean? Kabu gets the first pin of the day. They are the Brotherhoodn't.
This isn't some lazy retcon. This is a small group that in one particular time, in one particular set of circumstances, made the choice to be something slightly different. And they've had
No, not slightly different. You see this phrasing. Like, this is how people get to you. This is how people lie to you. Instead of saying, hey, that apple is actually a banana. No. They will say, they will give a false premise. They will say, oh, they're just not doing things exactly how the Brotherhood would. When that in itself is the major problem. But if you accept the premise that it's just not this standard procedure, then this sounds reasonable. But when you realize that it's a little bit more than just deviating from standard procedure, you realize that, hey, this is a little bit retarded. In fact, even the fact that they're on the other side of the continent is a little bit retarded as well. How do they even have the manpower to send people across the continent? Bit of a question.
To accept the loss of their friends and being ostracized from their own order to pay for that change. Though let's actually examine how much...
And yes, I am drinking from the wine, don't worry, like every time he says something stupid.
...has changed in Lions Brotherhood, because I think that's massively overstated. You see, older Fallout...
Let's see. Let's make a little list, chat. Let's break out the notepad. Classic Fallout BOS, right? Isolationist. Technological purity. Studying tech plus taking it from others. Let's see. Xenophobic. Don't care about outside conflicts. Fallout 3 BOS. Inclusive. Open. No technological purity. Little to no interest in studying tech. Sharing of tech. Let me just and 100% dedicated to outside conflicts. Hold on. Alright. Many a true nerd is about to try to convince us that these aren't that big of a... This isn't that big of a change. This isn't that big of a change. I am Thorny Acer Laptop and I'm here to sue you. Mwahaha, chat. We're gonna get sued. Oh no. We're gonna get sued for 20 Brazilian dollars. Oh, and many a true nerd is about to try to convince us that these two are the same thing. Many a true nerd is gonna try to convince us that these are the same thing. Classic Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, isolationist, technological purity, studying technology, military, taking technology from others, xenophobic, don't care about outside conflicts, protect people, why protect them lol. Fallout 3 Brotherhood of Steel, inclusive, open, no technological purity, little to no interest in studying tech, sharing of tech, 100% dedicated to outside conflicts, protecting people. There's a bit of a difference between the two, don't you think? There's a bit of a... Oh, it's slightly different. It's only slightly. Only slightly. Let's only slightly different. Very slightly, chat. Very slightly.
Fans will probably expect the Fallout 3 Brotherhood to look...
Oh yeah, thank you for Budget Brick with a W right now. Classic Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, running out of manpower. Fallout 3 Brotherhood of Steel, 10 Brazilian manpower. This is basically the same thing. I don't know. I don't know. What are you fucking New Vegas purists and elitists talking about? What are you fucking New Vegas elitists talking about? What do you mean these are different? What do you mean?
Themselves in a secure location which they refuse to allow you access to, but that's exactly what they do. Just like in Fallout 1, they occasionally send out kill teams to hit...
Hold on.
But that's exactly what... To lock themselves in a secure location which they refuse to allow you access to.
Ah, fuck off. Ah, fuck off. Ah, fuck off. Lock themselves away in a secure location... plus no access. Chat, quick question. I'm a stupid tourist, right? And I don't know about the Brotherhood of Steel. Is the Brotherhood of Steel locked away in a secure location in Fallout 3? Chat, is the Brotherhood of Steel locked away in a secure location in Fallout 3? Are they? Are they? I'm just a stupid tourist. I don't know. I mean, my brain is remembering the fact that I keep finding Brotherhood of Steel all over the Capital Wasteland. They're all over the Capital Wasteland. I mean, I literally find them on my way to GNR. I literally find the Brotherhood of Steel out in the streets. on the way to GNR. I found them on the way to the Washington Monument. But, so, but my stupid tourist brain found them not locked away in a secure location. And my stupid tourist brain remembers that I was given access to them. But I think I'm gonna believe many a true nerd when he says that they're locked away in a secure location and don't give me access to it.
But that's exactly what they do.
Just bit of a lie. That's exactly what they do. Meanwhile, you get to this place and they immediately allow you in. Just because someone screamed into an intercom. And mind you, you've already run into the Brotherhood of Steel at least twice before you get to this section. At least twice. Maybe 3 times. You just didn't enter their headquarters yet. So, I don't think they're locked away.
Just like in Fallout 1, they occasionally send out kill teams to hit super mutant positions if it's advantageous.
Occasionally send out kill teams? No, many a true nerd. These are reinforcements sent to Galaxy News Radio. And they're not locked away there. You are literally allowed in. What? You are literally allowed in, and the story concludes with them opening up. What is he talking about?
Advantageous to them, though being slightly more open than previous iterations of the Brotherhood, they still treat outsiders with suspicion and disdain.
They treat outsiders with suspicion and disdain? Suspicion a little bit. Disdain? Disdain? The whole point of their story is that they are not treating people with disdain. The whole point of the Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 3 is that they do not treat others with disdain and want to help them. Hey, we want to get water to everybody. We want to save them from the super mutants. That's their whole point. The whole point of the Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 3 is that they are not this.
Is this the idiot who blew our ambush?
And there's also just a weird little coincidence.
Is this the idiot who blew our ambush? That's not suspicion and disdain. That's the fact that you fucked with their ambush. That's the fact that you fucked with their ambush in case you play it like that. What?
Oh, Fallout 3 in New Vegas, you access the Brotherhood bunker for the first time when a female companion who already knew them asked to be let in via an intercom.
No. In Fallout New Vegas, you can find them and they let you in anyway after you complete a short task for them.
Really, that's all superficial stuff.
Yes, it is superficial stuff. It's also only half of the story. In Fallout New Vegas, you can walk in there. You can lockpick the entrance. They let you in. The only catch is, you need to do a little quest for them. What?
Let's look at the core conflict.
Yeah, you can join them. That's such... God damn it. Kabu. Yeah, that's why you can join them. My god, the level of disdain is too much. Yeah, they disdain you so much that they literally let you join them immediately.
That's always existed at the heart of the Brotherhood. Is isolationism good or not? In Fallout...
It's not that it's good or... It's not a question of good or not. It's that the Brotherhood of Steel is definitionally isolationist. It's part of their entire MO. We are more disciplined and more enlightened than the stupid outsiders. So we isolate ourselves. And we protect them from themselves. That's the whole point. Is the Brotherhood of Steel doing that in Fallout 3? Nuh-uh.
3 lines has already...
Did you get a rest yet? I mean, I slept 7 hours. I feel like shit, but no. If you count that as rest, yes. But
decided the answer is no. He's opened up his Brotherhood to the outside. But that's not a change. That's pretty much been the standard arc for the Brotherhood in every game.
Let's hear that again.
Is isolationism good or not? In Fallout 3, Lyons has already decided the answer is no. He's opened up his Brotherhood to the outside. But that's not a change. That's pretty much been the standard arc for the Brotherhood in every game. In Fallout 1, the Brotherhood are initially locked away in their bunker, but at the end of the game you can persuade the Brotherhood that the mutant threat is severe enough that they should come out and assist an outsider with dealing with it. And that's not a one-off. The canon ending to Fallout 1 goes as follows.
The Brotherhood of Steel helps the other human outposts drive the mutant armies away with minimal loss of life on both sides of the conflict. The advanced technology of the Brotherhood is slowly reintroduced into New California, with little disruption or chaos. The Brotherhood wisely remains out of the power structure and becomes a major research and development house.
Where to begin? Where to begin? Let me close my window. Where to begin, chat? Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Hi, Scootmeister. Where do I begin? Where do I fucking begin with this shit? For one.
The disruption or chaos.
For one, he's opened up his Brotherhood to the outside, but that's not a change. Yes, it is, even when comparing to Fallout 1. For one, I'm not sure that, Fallout 1 is, like, he's taking the ending of Fallout 1 as is. In fact, I think he's taking it in a vacuum to create a false... Jesus, sorry. I'm pretty sure he's taking the Fallout 1 ending in a vacuum in order to, create his little scenario, in order to establish his little fucking scenario. Because by Fallout 2, the Brotherhood of Steel is back to being isolationist, running out of manpower, and cut off from the outside world. In Fallout 1, you literally need to show them that there is an extinction-level threat, and still they barely take you seriously until you do what is effectively a suicide mission for them. That's not exactly comparable to the fucking Fallout 3 Brotherhood of Steel literally fighting wars on other people's behalf and being so open to outsiders that they are literally sacrificing themselves to get people water. It even says in the Fallout 1 ending, it even says in the Fallout 1 ending that they stay out of the power structure. They stay out of the power structure. They remain isolationist. Elder Lyons' Brotherhood is welcoming in basically fucking everybody and is fighting not for the research, technological purity, technophilia, anything like that. No. Like they are literally just sacrificing themselves because the mutants are bad and we need to help the poor wastelanders. We need to help the poor wastelanders. It's not... This is a little bit different from Fallout 1's Brotherhood of Steel, where they were faced with an extinction event, and even still, they were like, meh. They were still like, meh.
No. He's opened up his Brotherhood to the outside.
Hi, Cree.
But that's not a change. That's pretty much been the standard arc for the Brotherhood in every game.
In Fallout 2, this is also not the case. In fact, you have to be the one to deal with the Enclave. The Brotherhood of Steel only really steps up once the oil rig is destroyed. The Brotherhood of Steel goes back to being isolationist and remains isolationist so hard, so fucking hard, that you have to deal with the Enclave yourself. And the Brotherhood of Steel waits until the Enclave is piss fucking weak.
Fallout 1, the Brotherhood are initially locked away in their bunker, but at the end of the game you can persuade the Brotherhood that the mutant threat is severe enough that they should come out and assist an outsider with dealing with it. And that's not a one-off. The canon ending to Fallout 1 goes as follows.
The Brotherhood of Steel helps the other human outposts drive the mutant armies away with minimal loss of life on both sides of the conflict.
Just because they help other fucking settlements and civilizations drive away the mutants doesn't mean they're doing the same as in Fallout 3. In fact, in Fallout 3, they are the ones taking the initiative. And even still, in Fallout 1, they go back to being isolationist anyway, so who the fuck, like, goddammit.
The advanced technology of the Brotherhood is...
After they were convinced, not because they wanted to, they do not agree to help out of the goodness of their will. Yeah. Exactly. After they were convinced, not because they wanted to, they do not agree to help out of the goodness of their will. Just as a reminder, if anyone wants to pause and read this. Classic Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. Isolationist, technological purity, studying technology, taking technology from others, xenophobic, don't care about outside conflicts, people, why protect them, lol, running out of manpower. Fallout 3 Brotherhood of Steel, inclusive, open, no technological purity, little to no interest in studying tech, sharing tech, 100% dedicated to outside conflicts, protecting people, 10 Brazilian manpower. Slightly different, many a true nerd says. Anyone else's stream being attacked by Mossad? Am I lagging? Chat, am I lagging? Am I lagging, chat? Chat? It's fine now for you? A little bit? You were for a bit? You sound fine, but now it's fine again? You don't see any lag? You're fine? Okay. Okay. No lag on my end? Alright. Alright, thanks. Anyway, as I was saying, after they were convinced, the Brotherhood of Steel only helps after they were convinced, not because they wanted to. They do not agree to help out of the goodness of their will. But many a true nerd's trying to convince us that these are the same thing. Many a true nerd's trying to convince us that this is the same as this. Also, the point of the Brotherhood of Steel is that they take tech away from Wastelanders because it's too dangerous for some random raider to have access to have a plasma gun. Yes.
Slowly reintroduced into New California with little disruption or chaos. The Brotherhood wisely remains out of the power structure and becomes a major research and development house.
Reintroducing technology and acting as an R&D house. In fact, their arc is pretty clear. They start off as isolated.
Slowly reintroducing technology. Slowly. That does not mean that they are reintroducing. It just means they are slowly reintroducing it. And even still, they keep taking most of it away anyway. And when you get to the time of Fallout 2, they're right back to being fucked.
Hoarders learn that's a dead end and thus become more open to engaging with the world, albeit from a safe distance. In fact, Fallout 3's Brotherhood...
It's so canon that they literally stopped doing this exact thing in Fallout 2. In fact, this is such a major arc. Them becoming open, actually, is such a major arc that they're right back to being exactly like this in Fallout 2. Thinking emoji.
Fits that end pretty much perfectly. They have their citadel, but they're also trying to help the world around them, while simultaneously keeping it at arm's length. And bear in mind, Fallout 3 takes place over a century after the events of Fallout 1 convinced a High Elder of Lost Hills that engaging with outsiders in the outside world was sometimes necessary. Is it really so...
Sometimes necessary, and they are back to being exactly as they were before by the time of Fallout 2. What is so hard to understand here? What is so hard to understand here? You had to do a suicide mission for them just so they would hear you out. You had to do a suicide mission for them just so they would hear you out. What the fuck? This is an extreme misrepresentation of what happened in Fallout 1. Again, I am only taking the information he's giving me, and even still, this is wrong. Because remember, I don't have much knowledge of Fallout 1, like, I haven't played it. I admit this. But, you know, the fact that when you go back to Fallout 2, the fact that by the time of Fallout 2, they're right back to being exactly like this, not interacting with the world, and telling you to do another suicide mission, and telling you to basically deal with it yourself. That's a little bit different from, yeah, now they interact with the outside world. The Brotherhood of Steel becomes so isolationist again, that you have to deal with the Enclave, not them.
Ridiculous that a century later, some Brotherhood leaders might come to the exact same conclusion.
You do not convince the High Elder to open up to get this ending? Really? 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 So he's flat out lying. I thought he was just misrepresenting it, so he's flat out lying. I love the videos, by the way. Thank you, Beppis.
Let's look at another example. In New Vegas, the Brotherhood cell we meet are militant isolationists, who lost a war that they started because they were so desperate to control technology, and who happily strap bomb collars onto outsiders stupid enough to try and break into their bunker. And our Brotherhood companion Veronica stresses that they'll die out. And their
Yes?
High Elder agrees, but refuses to change anyway.
He shouldn't this be evidence? He is afraid, but shouldn't this be evidence that maybe they just didn't open up to the outside world as much as you're portraying? Except outsiders don't try to break in? Yes. You don't have to do anything really with them to get the good ending for the Brotherhood, if I recall. I can't really comment much.
If the Brotherhood and New Vegas stick to the old ways, they are destroyed by newer powers. One of the only ways for the Brotherhood to survive the end of New Vegas is for them to open up, start showing an interest in the outside world, engaging with other groups, and allying with the NCR.
If that is one of the only ways for them to survive, if they are so fucking isolationist that even when they're about to become extinct, they have to... You just said that the Brotherhood of Steel now opens up. Many a true nerd just said, oh, the Brotherhood of Steel opens up now. They're opening up now. They're opening up now. And he follows up the statement that the Brotherhood of Steel is opening up now by giving us evidence of the Brotherhood of Steel not opening up, even when they're about to go extinct. Do you see the problem here? Do you see the fucking problem here? Am I going crazy, or am I the only one that sees the problem here? They're not isolationist anymore, guys. Them opening up is perfectly normal. Anyway, here's evidence of them not opening up even when their own survival is on the line. What? What? The fuck?
In fact, a constant idea in Fallout is that a closed-off Brotherhood cell must open up or risk dying out. Lion's brother didn't even go...
And they don't! And they don't! And they don't! And even if you take this framing, right? Even if you take this framing, opening up and literally fighting a war on behalf of an entire state is a little... And sacrificing themselves to give random wastelanders water is a little bit different from Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and Fallout New Vegas. Like, what? The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? This is a little bit of a stretch. Even if, right? Even if the Brotherhood of Steel actually opens up in Fallout 1, 2, and New Vegas, which they don't, they go right back to their old ways if you help them in Fallout New Vegas. They go right back to their old ways. But even if they do, right, even if after Fallout 1, they just opened up. That's still a little bit of a stretch. That's still a little bit of a jump from opening up to let's fight a war on behalf of an entire state and sacrifice ourselves in order to give unsatisfied, angry wastelanders water and kill a bunch of mutants on the other side of a continent. That's still a little bit... That's like me going from Lisbon to Moscow. The Brotherhood of Steel effectively went from Lisbon to Moscow and are like, let's sacrifice ourselves for these randos that we have literally zero reason to give a fuck about. What the fuck?
That far with their experiments. They guarded strategically important locations, took out groups of super mutants that threatened them, and guarded small water caravans.
That threatened them? No, they're taking out every super mutant.
Compared with allying with the NCR and sending troops to assist them in a war they knew basically nothing about, it's fairly modest, but...
It's fairly... Is he really comparing? Is he really comparing what Lions' Brotherhood is doing here to Fallout 2? Is he really comparing what Fallout 3's Brotherhood does in Fallout 1 and 2? That is night and fucking day. What locations do they protect? Oh, a good fucking question of the day. What locations do they protect? Again, sorry to keep repeating myself, but in Fallout 1, literal species extinction event. We don't care, Lamau, go do a suicide quest. In Fallout 2, we don't care. We know they exist, but we don't care, Lamau, go do a suicide quest. In Fallout New Vegas, oh, we're gonna die? We don't care. Lamau. Oh, we're not gonna die anymore? Give us your technology. In Fallout 3? Oh, those...
Somehow, when Fallout...
Oh, those random wastelanders? Oh, yeah, let's give them water. Let's give them all water. It's okay, let's just... Let's give them all water and fight a faction that has the exact same goal we do. They know the super mutants are coming, but they have man stations on the other side of the map. Yeah. Mainland... Okay, Europe is slightly bigger than the United States. Europe is slightly bigger than the United States, just in case you don't know.
They knew basically nothing about. It's fairly modest. But somehow, when Fallout 3 has its Brotherhood open up a bit, it's a problem.
It's fairly modest. One of these is an extinction, like... In Fallout 1 and 2, it's a literal extinction level event, and even still, you have to do everything. In Fallout 3, it's not an extinction level event. And it's literally not an extinction level event. In fact, the Enclave is gonna do exactly what they want to do. And they're like, let's fight. Let's fight, because that's the good thing. Like, no.
But every other instance of the Brotherhood eventually learning they have to open up a bit is absolutely fine. You see, disliking Fallout 3 is a game...
Every other instance of the Brotherhood opening up a bit is absolutely fine, because it's just a bit, and it's still within the logic of how they operate. Here, they just decided, hey, let's be superheroes. Huh?
With some crazy rules. Like, it's totally okay to criticize Fallout 3 for doing something that Fallout New Vegas did, and then just politely pretend New Vegas is invisible for a minute.
Chat... Did Fallout New Vegas do to the Brotherhood of Steel what Fallout 3 did to the Brotherhood of Steel? If the answer is yes, you have a bit of a dent on your skull, but did the Fallout 3 do the same thing to the Brotherhood of Steel as New Vegas did? Literally no. Literally no. They are two different factions. They are two different factions. Like, the outcasts in Fallout 3 also fight mutants, but they only fight mutants out of necessity. In Fallout 3, they fight mutants because, like, superhero. We're superheroes, we fight evil. God damn it.
I'll give you another very famous example. In one of the internet's best known Fallout 3 critiques, Fallout 3 is garbage, H-Bomber Guy discusses the ending to Fallout 3's base game. And I should add, this was put out in 2016, so New Vegas had been out for 7 years. He spent some time discussing
New Vegas released in 2010. 6 years.
how the final confrontation in Fallout 3 against Colonel Autumn is a very weak ending, and while I'll discuss the ending in a bit more detail later...
Yes, it's fucking pathetic. This technological superpower faction is losing to a bunch of T-45s, a super mutant with a Gatling laser, and a random wastelander. This technological superpower faction that has an orbital laser gets steamrolled by a bunch of retards in old fucking power armor. Huh?
I broadly agree. It is one of Fallout 3's weakest...
Hey, this big-ass robot is coming in our direction. Should we use the orbital laser? Or the orbital cannon? No. Let's just, shoot it with laser pistols.
...moments. But I just want to directly quote a couple of points that are made about Colonel Autumn. He just sort of turns up halfway through. He's just a guy standing there saying, well, I guess it's time for us to fight now, and in the space of 3 lines of dialogue, you can talk him down, and he just walks out.
Yeah. Colonel Autumn is really dedicated to what he's doing, and you can talk him down by saying, unconstitutional. Did you know that? Did you know that you can convince Colonel Autumn, like, one of the ways you can convince Colonel Autumn doesn't even make sense. Because Colonel Autumn rebels against John Henry Eden. Colonel Autumn rebels against John Henry Eden, and then is surprised that John Henry Eden was betraying him. So, like, why did you betray John Henry Eden? So, but even still, he betrayed John Henry Eden. He betrayed the president, and one of the ways to talk him down... Okay, what... Colonel Autumn betrays the president, and then is surprised that the president wanted to betray him, and then, after betraying the president, you can talk him down by saying you shouldn't support the president. I'm sorry, I need to actually write this down because it's so stupid. I can't even, I can't can't. This is a shitty fucking antagonist, don't you think? Colonel Autumn could have been something really cool and interesting. Colonel Autumn could have been something cool and interesting, but instead, be Colonel Autumn, betray president, supporting the president is wrong. Oh, okay, leave. How dare you say this is a bad antagonist? How dare you say... How dare you say this is a bad antagonist? Let's do that again. How dare you say that this is not a good fucking antagonist? How dare you say this is not a good fucking antagonist? Colonel Autumn is a terrible fucking antagonist because on the one hand, he's like, we have to save the Americans. And then he captures you and tells you to help him. And if you do, he just shoots you. And if you do, he just shoots you. It's like... It's like, I want to help the Americans. Hello there, American. Help me. Shoots the American. That's what happens if you give Colonel Autumn the code to start the water purifier. That's what happens. And then, when he betrays President Eden, he betrays him for no reason. And after betraying the president, because he had a reason apparently to betray the president, you can just walk up to him and say, supporting the president is wrong. He's like, oh, okay, and he leaves. Like, Colonel Autumn doesn't know about the FEV? Yeah, so why did he support him, you know?
I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. Actually, wait, I do. At least Autumn actually showed up earlier in the game. At least we've seen him before.
He showed up earlier in the game. And then he survived something that even people in power armor didn't. And he's being evil for no reason.
At least he's actually done something against me and against my family. At least...
Like what? Okay, the only thing he's done against you is shoot a scientist for literally no reason. He shoots a scientist for literally no reason, somehow survives something that nobody else does, and then he flashbangs you and captures you. Like what? Like... I really wish there was a pro Enclave ending. Yes. The fact there wasn't was the moment I started to realize Fallout 3 may not be as good as I think.
Some effort
I mean, I could already tell it wasn't as good as New Vegas when I played it, but yeah.
was made to show, not tell. Linnaeus is literally some guy who we've never met before the final confrontation. Linnaeus is literally some guy who we've never met before the final confrontation. Linnaeus is literally some guy who we've never met before the final... Some guy who we've never met before the final confrontation.
Ants are small, gorillas are bigger. Many a true nerd, you're acting like a na- He is equating autumn. Buffering? It's back? Are you back? Guys, refresh the page. Refresh the page. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. You refreshed and got an ad? I'm so sorry, Egg. What the fuck? I'm so sorry, Egg. I'm so sorry, Egg. Hey, am I lagging that much? Those are old messages? It comes back and then it's buffering again? Give me a second, chat. Give me a second. Give me a second, chat. Give me a second, chat. Give me a second, chat. What the fuck? Why is YouTube doing this? Why is YouTube doing this? What the fuck is YouTube doing? Honestly, what the hell? What the hell? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? YouTube is terrible. YouTube is terrible. My guy. YouTube is ass. Alright, hold on. Just give me another second, right? Just give me another second and I'll be right. Just... Give me another second. Give me just another second, yeah? Let's see. Oh. I see. This wouldn't happen if the internet was Romanian? It's possible. It's possible. I wish I had Romanian internet. I wish I had Romanian internet. Am I right, chat? Am I right, chat? Again. What the fuck? It's Acerthorn? That's possible. What the fuck?